Welcome back, everybody, to the Cleveland Cavaliers MyNBA series here on NBA2K21 for the PlayStation 5. Our Cavs are having a really good season as we near the halfway mark here in year number 4. Currently, we are 27-9 with the best record in the NBA. We played 2 games last episode, winning both of them, one of which was an 8-point win against the Milwaukee Bucks. The other one, a 16-point win against the defending NBA champion San Antonio Spurs. And we've been really good. We've only lost 1 game in the past month, pretty much. And we are playing great basketball. As I said, we have the best record in the league currently. We have also the best point differential in the NBA. So I think it's fair to say through 36 games, we've been the best team in the league thus far. But does this young squad have what it takes to win a championship? We're still a very young team. We don't have a lot of playoff experience other than us making the second round last year. And maybe we need another piece or two to really get over the hump. Remember, we had 3 first-round picks, including OKC's draft pick. The Thunder currently have the worst record in the entire NBA. We also have 2 first-rounders next year, so that's 5 in the next 2 seasons. As we look at the conference standings, the top 5 teams in the East are all in our division, which is pretty ironic. But we certainly want to pay attention to these teams towards the bottom, see if there's possibly some stars who may be getting traded, and possibly see if we can figure out who our missing piece is, because I don't think the roster we have now is going to win a championship. I think we can compete for one, but I don't know if we're going to win it. We're going to start this game against the Blazers. The reason why I wanted to play them is because they have a few of our former players in Obi Toppin and Jonas Valanciunas. This, of course, was the big trade we made last year. We acquired Nasir Little and Okapi Adioye. That trade hasn't really worked out for us. Nasir Little is no longer on the roster, and Okapi Adioye has been a disappointment. But we'll see what both teams up their sleeves today. The Blazers also just recently made a big trade with the Boston Celtics, acquiring Kemba Walker and Udoka Azubuike for Yusuf Nurkic and Robert Covington. A very odd trade for both sides. Regular starters in this one for Cleveland. Meanwhile, for the Blazers, it will be Damian Lillard, Dillon Brooks, Saddiq Bey, Obi Toppin, and Jonas Valanciunas. Portland is a really solid bench, headlined by Kemba Walker and Gary Trent. Quinn Snyder, by the way, is their head coach, which I find pretty interesting. Let's go first quarter here. Cedric Garrett on the drive, gets the foul, gets the bucket. And 1 for Garrett. Damian Lillard called for the foul, so a quick and 1 for Garrett. Now it is 5-0 as Damian Lillard with a deep 3, no good. Valanciunas there for the rebound and the putback. Nice bucket for the former Cavalier. Now it is 5-2. Shepard will pass it out for Cedric Garrett. Garrett for 3. He greens it. I think Cedric Garrett's been the second best player on this Cavs team this season, behind, obviously, Odavius Shepard. And Cedric Garrett, he's really a jack of all trades, does everything you want. Lillard misses the 3, gets his own rebound. The backdoor cut from Valanciunas will go for the slam. 10-4 now. Valanciunas has it at the top of the key. He hands it off for Saddiq Bey, who drills the 3. Bey was traded last year from the Suns to Portland in exchange for Jalen Smith, as that one was ripped away by Dillon Brooks. Blazers on the other end. It's Damian Lillard in the corner. Drills the 3. What time is it? I think it's Dame time. And the Blazers have immediately come back here after that slow start. 11-10. Lillard inside with the layup over Colin Sexton for the lead. 13-12. Sexton trying to drive past Dillon Brooks. He does with ease, getting the and 1. Dillon Brooks is a really underrated defender, but that was a pretty bad possession from him. 16-12 now. Kemba Walker gets it to Gary Trent. Trent, one of the better bench scorers in the NBA, drives inside, gets the layup to fall. Now tied at 16, a pretty low-scoring game so far, as Reddish gets it to Garrett for the layup. 9 points now for Cedric Garrett. He has half of Cleveland's scoring up to this point. Blazers trying to regain the lead as it's Kemba Walker getting mean off the screen. Kemba for 3. He is a bench player now. Again, I don't know why they acquired him when they already have Dame, but okay, you do you, Portland. Nice layup there from a rookie out of Virginia, Jason Higgins-Wycraft. Portland now up by 5. JHW gets it to Mamadou Anechiania, who beats the buzzer. Kemba Walker heaves up from full court, no good. That'll do it for the first quarter. I feel like the Cavs were the better team throughout that quarter, but Portland find themselves on top 25-23 Pretty close one so far as we go to the second. Here is C.J. Cruz Jr., the second-year guard out of Oregon, driving past Hopkins inside. Tough layup for Cruz, and it falls. The Cavs almost drafted C.J. Cruz Jr. a few years back, but he is obviously on Portland as their third-string point guard. Nice three from Miles Bridges, another one of Portland's talented players off the bench. I told you their bench unit was deep. Cruz, guarded by Shepard, gets the screen from Bridges, passes it for Kemba Walker, who makes the three, and the Blazers are now all of a sudden up by 9. They are really looking good at the moment. Can they make it double digits? Yes, they do. Damian Lillard drills the three ball, 36-24. Lillard now over to Cruz. He gets it to Dylan Brooks for three. And Portland, with a dominant start here to the second quarter, they now lead by 13. Cleveland trying to make things a little bit closer. Shepard with a circus layup inside. Nice bucket for Odavius Shepard. He's been quiet so far with 5 points. As Saddiq Bey tries to get it to Cruz, but it's stolen by Zion Hopkins the third. The cross-court lob for Sexton is good. Sexton only got a layup there, but by definition, it is still a lob. 39-32, Shepard over to Colin Sexton. Pump fake for three. It's good. Colin Sexton from Atlanta far, far away. It's now 39-35. As there's Gary Trent. Gets that one denied. Okapi Adeoye, the former Blazer, sent that one to the moon. 39-35 now. Trent, following possession, drills a fadeaway three, so he makes up for humiliatingly getting blocked. Trent gets it to Damian Lillard. Lillard, tough shot. It's good. Portland is really doing a nice job of hitting their threes here in the second quarter as they are back up by 12. Sexton trying to drive. He gets it to Jason Higgins-Wycraft, who has some open space, and he drills the three. Nice bucket for JHW. As here is Gary Trent. Gets that one stripped away by Okapi Adeoye. Adeoye's had a few nice defensive plays today. And then Cedric Garrett drills the three. Garrett now with 12. Cleveland cuts the lead down to 6 with 30 and change to go in the first half. Can Dame drill another one from deep? You know he can, because it's always Dame time. Lillard makes it a 9-point game. Blazers on the following possession. Kemba Walker inside. Nice defense by Garrett, but the layup is good anyway. And then from full court, it's Saddiq Bey, who does not make it, but a really strong second quarter from Portland on both sides of the floor. The Blazers currently lead by 11, 52-41 as we look at the halftime statistics. Damian Lillard leading away with 14 points, doing, typical Dame stuff. Cedric Garrett with 12 points, 9 of which came in the fourth quarter. He really started this game off hot. Jonas Valanciunas with a nice look at the basket, misses, gets his own rebound, and puts it back. Rough game so far for Yusuf Diafathobo. As here's Cedric Garrett. Will he try for another three? It looks like he will. Tight defense from Bey, but it goes in anyway. Bey. That was corny, especially considering it wasn't even Saddiq Bey who made the shot. Bey forces the turnover, and here comes Saddiq Bey. Finds a wide open Obi Toppin for the slam. Toppin's been awfully quiet today, but we know he can let it fly. 62-51. Lillard with the lob for Toppin. He only gets it in from the layup. And Obi Toppin will make it a 13-point Blazer lead. Odavius Shepard makes the three. He's had a nice third quarter now with 17 points on the day. Let's see if this can propel a Cavalier comeback. Bridges gets it to Gary Trent Jr. with the tray ball. 67-54 now. Back to a 13-point game as Higgins-Wycraft heaves it up. No good. But Okapi Adeoye is there for the putback. His first basket of the game. Blazers now lead 69, nice, to 56. As Big Fafa with it, he gets it to Killer Cam Reddish for three. Reddish with his first basket of the game. He's been pretty quiet today. 69-60 now. Lillard loses it. Jason Higgins-Wycraft steals it away. Cavs on the other end. It's Zion Hopkins the third, no good. But Big Fafa gets the rebound and the putback. And Cleveland is clawing their way back into this game. They're now only down by 5. Blazers could really use a bucket right about now, and they get exactly that thanks to a Kemba Walker 3. 72-64. Netchionia gets it to JHW. 30 seconds left of a quarter, as it'll be Higgins-Wycraft who gets the finger roll to fall in. Reddish now at the buzzer. It's good. Cleveland is now only down by 3. And it is worth noting that they have 69 on the scoreboard. Nice. A very nice third quarter for the Cavs. They were once down by 15, but they're now only down by 3, starting the fourth. Shepherd inside, lobs it up on the first possession of the fourth quarter. Yusuf Diafafobo gets the slam. Cleveland now only down by 1. As Lillard wide open in the corner, Shepherd was caught sleeping there on defense. Now the game is tied at 75. Dylan Brooks trying to drive by Reddish. Kind of heaves it up, no good, but a nice putback by Valanciunas to put the Blazers back on top. 77-75 now. Shepherd passes it out for Reddish. Top of the key, 3 for the lead, it's good. Cam Reddish with 11 points now. Just a few minutes ago, he didn't have any. Bridges blocked at the rim by Miles Turner. Valanciunas does get it back, gets the easy putback. Portland now up back by 1. Although Obi Toppin has not done a whole lot, Valanciunas has been impressive today. Nice putback for Reddish off of the Odavius Shepherd miss. 81-82 now. Shepherd on the drive with the flush inside. 19 now for Shepherd. Cleveland up by 4 with 4 minutes to go. Big and 1 there for Saddiq Bey. He was pretty much almost done his shot, but after some late contact by Sexton, they'll call that a foul. Cedric Garrett now with a big lob for Odavius Shepherd. A few lobs today from the Cavaliers, and they are now up by 4 with 2.5 to go. Shepherd trying to drive inside. Gets by Bey. Tough layup is good. A big shot for Shepherd. Cleveland now up by 6. Lillard gets it swatted away but recovers. Lillard, tough 3. It's good. This is the time where Damian Lillard shines the most. That being the clutch time. 87-90 with 2 minutes to go. Here's Gary Trent Jr. inside for the dunk. Flexing on the haters as it's now only a 1-point game. 89-90. Shepherd with the drive. He posters Valanciunas. We got to look at that one again. Just kidding. I did not show it. My apologies. But what a dunk by Shepherd. And then the following possession, Odavius Shepherd makes the 3. Putting Cleveland now up by 6 with just over a minute to go. Not looking good right now for Portland. Lillard double-teamed. He gets it inside for Obi Toppin, who gets the dunk. 91-95 now with about a minute to go. Shepherd behind the back slam. What a move by Odavius Shepherd. 93-97 with 20 seconds to go. Gary Trent misses the 3. And then here comes Cam Reddish with nothing but open court ahead. He throws it off the glass, getting the layup. Cleveland now up by 8 as the Cavs will dribble out the clock. And that'll do it. 101-93 is your final. A nice win here for the Cavs. They were down for a majority of this game, but they had a strong second half, performing well in both the third and fourth quarters in order to come back and win the game. So unfortunately, the stats did not save because this pop-up message came up. 2K was crashing quite often when I was recording, so that's annoying. On the bright side, it did not crash for the second game I played, so we'll get the stats for that one. Again, I apologize that 2K is being annoying. We would get some good news, though. Kevin Porter Jr. is back from his broken leg, and it seems like we are still playing good basketball. Porter returned around the middle of this stretch as we are now 32-12 on the season. I simulated up to this Knicks game. The Knicks have been bad for a while, that goes without saying. For the first 3 seasons of this series, they've been quite bad, but this year, at 22-19, they're a legit playoff contender. They traded their 3rd overall pick to the Kings for De'Aaron Fox, and clearly that's worked out because they've become a much better team. Again, regular starters for the Cavs. For the Knicks, it will be Fox at the 1, Lonzo Ball at the 2, joined by Devin Vassell, Markieff Morris, and DeAndre Jordan. Very odd group of players in the starting lineup. Colin Sexton with a quick 3 here at Madison Square Garden, as it is now 7-4. Here comes Odavius Shepherd. He's going to try to pull up with Lonzo right in his face, and he nails it. An early 7 points here for Odavius Shepherd. Following possession, Shepherd again. Nothing but net from the corner. Cleveland's offense off to a very hot start. 13-5. Cavs with 13 points in the first 2 minutes of this game as Markieff Morris drills for 3. That's not Marcus, that's Markieff. I know it's easy to get those guys mixed up. De'Aaron Fox no good off the glass, but a nice putback by DeAndre Jordan. 13-10 now. Knicks quickly coming back as Colin Sexton tries to drive by Lonzo. The shot is no good, but Miles Turner's there for the rebound. He misses, but Big Fafa gets the rebound. Third time's the charm as Diathathathobo gets the layup. 15-10. Here's Fox getting mean off the screen. Nice slam with the one-handed jam for De'Aaron Fox. 15-14 now. Shepherd gets it out to Cedric Garrett, who makes the three. And Cleveland just cannot miss from beyond the arc. Following possession, Higgins-Whitecraft with it. Over to Kevin Porter Jr. He drills the three. I've missed saying that. It's good to have Kevin Porter Jr. back in the lineup. 21-16. Can they get another one? They do. Cleveland has not missed from deep yet today. That one was made by Jason Higgins-Whitecraft as Cam Reddish steals it away. Reddish on the fast break, gets it to Porter, over to a copy of Diop. Will he join the fun? He sure will. Cleveland started this game 7 for 7 from beyond the arc. They are now 7 for 8 at this moment. They did finally miss. As here is Malik Greer inside for the layup. Nice shot by Greer. 29-22. Cam Reddish with it at the buzzer. Can the Cavs get another three? They do! Cleveland goes 8 for 9 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. They lead by 10, but the Knicks would quietly charge early in the second. Fox with the slam, making it a 4-point game. Now a 2-point game. The Cavs offense has not scored in the first 2.5 minutes of this quarter, but that'll change right here with an and one from O'Davious Shepherd. Lonzo Ball called for the foul, but as you can see, Cleveland's offense is just not looking at all as good as they were in the first quarter. Nice slam for De'Aaron Fox. Bad on-ball defense by O'Davious Shepherd. His really only weakness. He cannot on-ball guard anybody to save his life. Nice pass by Shepherd inside for Miles Turner for the layup. 39-33 now. As Reddish with the Euro step. Tight defense, but it still goes in anyway. 43-35. Reddish step back. Tough three, no good. The Cavs have not made it once from beyond the arc in the second quarter. But Okapi Adile does get the putback. 45-35, Cleveland up by 10. A very defensive second quarter as Fox with the slam. He got Jason Higgins-Whitecraft to tumble a little bit on that play. Under 5 seconds to go now. Knicks with the steal. Fox with it. He's going to take it at the top of the key at the buzzer. No good. Bounces off the front of a rim. That'll do it for the second quarter. 49-41, Cleveland on top. The Cavs went 8 of 9. From beyond the arc in the first quarter. They went 0 for 7 from deep in the second quarter. The Knicks have not shot the ball from 3 much better today. They went 0 for 6 from 3 in the second quarter. 1 for 10 from deep in total. But that doesn't matter when De'Aaron Fox gets easy dunks like that. Fox has been doing that all day so far. Will he do it again? The answer is yes. Again, O'Davious Shepherd's on-ball defense continuing to be bad. As here is Devin Vassell with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Vassell for 3, no good. But Fox is there inside for the rebound and the putback. 55-47, Cleveland is keeping their steady lead as De'Aaron Fox gets Shepherd to tumble a little bit. What a move by De'Aaron Fox. He gets that one to bounce off the back iron and go in. Still, nobody has made a 3 since the first quarter. I find that unbelievable. As here is De'Aaron Fox, now guarded by Sexton. Doesn't matter who's on De'Aaron Fox. He's just going to run right by you. 55-51, Shepherd to Sexton for 3. It's good. That is the first three-pointer made by either team in the past 12 minutes. Pretty remarkable. 58-51, DeAndre Jordan gets it to Devin Vassell. He makes the 3 on the very next possession. So now both teams are going to start to shoot the ball well. 58-54, Reddish steals it away, passes it quickly over to the man himself, Kevin Porter Jr., who gets the green release if it's off of the key. 62-54 now. Reddish has open space. He drills the 3. And now Cleveland again is hot from beyond the arc. It seems like the Cavs have been very streaky from deep today. Tyrese Maxey now gets the tray ball. Cam Reddish goes stumbling out of bounds. Luckily, he's all good. 65-57, Reddish running around. He gets it to Mamadou Nechinia. Both teams are on fire from deep at the moment, which is unbelievable considering that both teams were super cold throughout the second quarter. And Nechinia with a really tough layup to go in, as now there's only around 3 seconds left in the quarter. Can the Cavs get a last-second bucket? Step back mid-ranger from Higgins-Whitecraft is no good. Nice defense by Tyrese Maxey. That'll do it for the third quarter. 70-59 your score. Cleveland extends their lead. They are now up by 11 as we go to the fourth. Cleveland, how will they get their first bucket? It's Cedric Garrett with the step back from deep. Garrett has not scored since the first quarter. He's been pretty quiet in this game. He did play well in the Portland game. Would have liked to have his numbers available, but again, 2K is slacking. 73-59. Here is Lonzo Ball with a nice move. Nice cut inside for the layup. 75-63. Shepherd trying to drive by Lonzo Ball. He cannot, but he does pass it for Diafafatobo, who gets the layup. Goaltending called there on DeAndre Jordan. 77-63. Big Fafa steals it away. Colin Sexton with it. Sexton's going to go for the tray ball. It's good. Cleveland now up by 16. That was actually a law in 2, not a 3, excuse me. As here's Malik Greer. Passes it out for Lonzo Ball, who gets the ball to go in the net. An 11-point game here with 3.5 to go. Not looking great for the Knicks. We'll see if they can storm something together as they start things off with a nice lob for DeAndre Jordan. 83-72, now 3 minutes exactly left to go. Jordan from mid-range drills the jumper, nothing but net. Nice shot and nice touch at the basket from DeAndre Jordan. 83-74, just too easy for Odavius Shepherd to go inside, get the slam. 85-74 now. Shepherd gonna go for 3 with Fox right in his face, and he makes it anyway. What a shot by Odavius Shepherd. 88-74 now. It's Devin Vassell. He gets the tray to go in. Knicks again cut the lead back down to 11 with 2 minutes to go. Looks like this game might be too little too late for the Knicks as they just try to hold on for any form of hope. Shepherd drives by Lonzo. Incredibly tough layup goes in. Odavius Shepherd currently is on fire. 90-77. Fox is blocked at the rim. Here comes the Cavs on the fast break. That was Miles Turner with the block. Shepherd fadeaway 3 will go. And it is a 13-point game with under a minute to go. The Knicks really not looking good. Lonzo Ball, really tough 3 over Odavius Shepherd. It goes in. And it's a 10-point game again. The Knicks pretty much have to get a stop on every possession. And they pretty much have to score on every possession to win. And that won't help as Shepherd goes with the behind-the-back move to get the slam. That's pretty much how this game will end as Amos Clearwater will dribble off the clock. 98-86 is your final. A very interesting game with the streaky shooting from both sides, but the Cavs get the win nonetheless. It was an especially weird game for Odavius Shepherd, who had 10 points in the first 3 minutes. He then had, I think, 3 points in the next 26 minutes, and in the final 3 minutes of the game, he scored Cleveland's final 18 points. Pretty remarkable. 32, 5, and 6 for De'Aaron Fox. He was quite impressive. A quiet 21 for Devin Vassell. Lonzo was also in the double figures. So Shepherd finished the game with 30 points total. Our next highest scorer was Mamadou Anachiunia with 11. Miles Turner had 10. Nobody else in the double figures, although Reddish, Sexton, and Porter were all close. We shot a lot of threes today, 32 to be exact, and we ended up making half of them, which is quite solid. So we would send the next game against the Pacers. We end up winning 119-109. I wanted to send to this Atlanta game because I really wanted to play the Hawks this year. They have a really interesting roster, and they've been super good throughout most of this series. But they've added Joel Embiid this offseason, and now they're kind of bad, which I don't really get, but I wanted to make sure to play them. We still own the best record in the NBA at 34-12, but I still think this team is missing that one final piece to really put us as an elite championship contender. We're going to go through the trade deadline either next episode or the following one, so let me know what types of players you think we should look for. And as always, have a good one. I'm out. Peace.